Once upon a time, in a small town nestled in the heart of the country, there lived a teenage girl named Sarah. Sarah was like any other girl her age, with one exception. She was plagued by strange and disturbing visions of a parallel world where she was a powerful queen, ruling over a kingdom of darkness. These visions would come to her in her dreams, and sometimes, even when she was awake, she would see herself sitting on a throne made of bones, surrounded by creatures of the night, with a crown of thorns upon her head. The visions were so vivid and real that Sarah began to question her own sanity. One day, Sarah decided that she had to know the truth behind her visions. She set out on a quest to uncover the connection between her and this otherworldly realm. She spent hours researching, reading books on the occult and mysticism, and talking to anyone who might have knowledge of such things. As she delved deeper into her quest, Sarah began to realize that her visions were not just figments of her imagination. They were real, and they were trying to tell her something. She felt a pull towards this other world, as if it was calling out to her. Sarah's quest led her to an old bookstore on the outskirts of town. There, she met an elderly man who seemed to know more than he was letting on. He told her that the visions she was having were a result of a past life, one in which she was a powerful queen in a kingdom of darkness. The man went on to explain that Sarah had been chosen to be the queen of this other world, but she had been reborn into this one. The visions were a way for her to remember her past life and her true destiny. Sarah was stunned by this revelation. She had always felt like she didn't belong in this world, and now she knew why. She thanked the old man and left the bookstore with a new sense of purpose. From that day forward, Sarah dedicated her life to uncovering the truth behind her visions and her connection to this otherworldly realm. She traveled far and wide, seeking out anyone who could help her on her quest. As she journeyed, Sarah began to realize that the kingdom of darkness was not just a figment of her imagination. It was real, and it was calling out to her. She felt a sense of duty to return to her rightful place as queen and to rule over the creatures of the night. Sarah's quest ultimately led her to a hidden portal to the other world. As she stepped through, she felt a sense of homecoming, as if she had finally found her true place in the world. In the kingdom of darkness, Sarah was welcomed with open arms. The creatures of the night bowed down before her, and she felt a sense of power and purpose that she had never felt before. As she sat upon her throne, surrounded by her loyal subjects, Sarah knew that she had finally found her true destiny. She was the queen of the kingdom of darkness, and she would rule with an iron fist, ensuring that her subjects lived in fear and awe of her power.